What's up, guys? I'm here with
Joe.
And we will be talking about Liverpool.
We will indeed.
We'll be discussing where we think they'll finish, their transfers, and basically what's going on with their club right now.
Yeah. And it's looking good right now. We're spending a lot of money.
You are looking quite good.
Yeah.
Well, we'll kick it straight off then. Where do you think you'll finish this season?
I mean, I think it's hard to back against us at the moment.
100%.
I think the amount we've spent is insane. Like over 300 mil. We replaced Trent and Robbo within a week of the transfer window opening. You know, we signed Kirkes, who was the best left back in the Prem last season. Signed Frimpong, who will rotate with Bradley next season. Got Ekitike for 90 mil. You know, we got Wirtz breaking the transfer record, getting in for 120 mil. I think it's looking really, really good. And yeah, I just think it is hard to back against us this season, just because of the quality we have in our team. I think if we bring in Isak as well, who was the best striker in the Premier League last season, surely we're winning it, right? What do you think?
Like you said, it's hard to back against you right now. Liverpool looked really strong last season. Slot's done an amazing job. But do you think it might take a little bit of time for the new players to gel with each other? Obviously, players that come in from the Bundesliga can sometimes take a little bit of time.
Yeah,
to fit the new system.
Yeah. I definitely think it's going to take a bit of time to gel, and that is the only thing that worries me going into this season. You know, because we've lost Luis Diaz, we've lost Jota, which is obviously really sad.
Yeah.
And he came up with so many important goals last season in crucial moments, and the same as Luis Diaz. And we're going to lose Nunez as well. So that's three big attackers for us. Losing them, I'm just a little bit with Gakpo, Isak, Ekitike, I worry a little bit that they're not going to gel straight away. They're obviously top quality players, but I think that's the only thing that I can think of that I look at Arsenal's squad and I think Arsenal can go on to win the league because they have a more structured team and it's the same team and then they're just adding Gyökeres. So I think potentially they could go on and win the league. But yeah.
Just on that Liverpool attacking players, obviously losing Diaz is a bit of a blow. A lot of Premier League teams like to sit back against the bigger clubs and hope to counter-attack and catch you on the break. Do you think those forward players that you have right now is enough to unpick a team that has all 11 players behind the ball at any one time?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think I'd still like to say yes, just because of Flo Wirtz, to be honest. Yeah. I think he's so creative, and I think because I always look at Liverpool's team and I think, where's the creativity coming from? And last season and the last few seasons, it's always been Trent. And when we've lost Trent, I think we need to replace that creativity. And I think we've done that in Wirtz. So I think we still will be okay. And I look at players like Isak who can just turn it on. Where if Isak does sign, he will just turn it on and score. I don't know, from outside the box or something. And he'll come up with crucial moments. And I do believe Isak can do that. And same as Gakpo. Gakpo comes up and does that in crucial moments. So yeah,
so you think
I think we'll be all right.
So on that, do you think you can break 90 points this season?
I'd like to say yes. Might get clipped in a year for saying yes here.
You've got to back them.
Yeah, I just think because of the attacking options, it's just so strong. We have probably the best players in the best positions. We've got Salah, the best player in the league. We've got Isak, who is probably the second best player in the league. I think we've got top quality, and I think Ekitike could be insane as well. I saw him I watched a bit of the Bundesliga last season and I thought he was class. He's just really fast, he's direct, and quite skillful as well. So I think he'll fit in nicely into that team.
Nice. Yeah. Well, Liverpool right now have spent a lot on their forward players. Do you think defensively you're sound still? Do you think that could be an issue for you? Obviously, you don't have to defend much against the teams that sit back, but do you think that is a bit of an issue? We saw a few mistakes at the tail end of last season come in with your defence.
Yeah.
Is that an area you think you need to improve in the transfer window, or is it something you just think in training needs a little bit more detail?
Yeah, I think we need one more signing, to be honest, because we've lost Kwanzaa. He's gone to Leverkusen. He was, by the way, we sold him for 35 million, which is pretty crazy.
That is. You are very good at your business.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. And so we've still got Joe Gomez as backup. We've got Konate, Van Dijk. But I think we just need another centre back, really. And I don't know, we don't have Nat Phillips anymore. We don't have another centre back. We've obviously been linked with Gay from Palace. I'm almost tempted to be reluctant to that move just because he's expensive.
Yes.
And then he would probably expect to start. And when Van Dijk and Konate are there, I know that I feel like
it'll cause a bit of tension.
Yes.
If he's coming in with a new contract, he's probably going to want to start every game.
Yeah, definitely. So I've eyed up a player that I think would be good next season. He's called Joe Ordonez, plays for Club Brugge, started 13 games last season. We've kind of been linked with him. He's 20 years old, and just from what I've read, he seems like he's got that calmness about him. He's got that Van Dijk presence, which kind of Kwanzaa had a little bit.
Yes, yeah.
So I think we should sign another centre-back, definitely.
Yeah.
And I know that seems like insane after spending 300 million, but there has been a lot of outgoings, and Harvey Elliott as well now linked with RB Leipzig.
I think he will probably leave as well. So.
Yeah, and Chiesa will probably go, to be honest. And Nunez recently as well is going to Saudi Arabia.
Just on Chiesa, very quickly, why do you think it didn't work out for him at Liverpool?
Yeah, it's a good question. I'm not really sure. I just think he didn't really get the game time. He clearly was suffering with an injury when he joined us, and he clearly just didn't get up to speed with the Premier League.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because I do think he does have more potential, and it's the same. Obviously not the same in terms of quality, but Nunez, I think it's a shame to see him go, just because I still think he has more to give in the Premier League and at Liverpool. So I think that'd be a little bit sad that we don't see Nunez.
Do you think you've been a little bit harsh on Nunez and his performances? Because I read today, Nunez and Mane had the same times to goals.
Really?
In the Premier after 3 seasons. Mane obviously missed a lot of chances as well, but I think he was there in big games. Do you think Liverpool fans or other pundits have been harsh on Nunez, or do you think it's the right move for him and right move for the club at this time?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think it splits Liverpool fans' opinions.
Yeah.
A lot of people still are on the side of Nunez. A lot of people are like, no, get rid of him, get him gone. I'm still on the side of keep him. I think he's actually brought a lot to the club. I know he misses so many sitters, but what he brings, the chaos he brings, and his runs in behind are fantastic. And I do think he did help us to win the league last season.
Yeah.
And he came up again with some important goals in crucial times. Like that Brentford game, I remember him scoring 2 in the 90th minute. So I just think, I think he has been a bit harshly treated, and I still think he has more to give. And I almost thought potentially if he played this season, he would go on and score a lot more goals. And he just seems like a confidence player, doesn't he?
100%. I think every manager would rather have a player who gets a lot of chances and misses them than a striker that gets no chances at all. I mean, it's a little bit like Jackson. Nunez makes his own chances, the runs in behind, off the ball, his work rate. It
is a little bit like Jackson, you're right.
In that respect, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. And it's a shame because those players are actually quite important, and because they also work very hard for the team. Nunez did work really hard
and
for
that's
us.
it. And sometimes those players form a connection with other players in the squad. I mean, you saw Jackson with Palmer. Palmer was assisting almost all his goals, and this season it could have been Wirtz. And actually, just on Wirtz, how good do you think he actually is?
I think it's a fantastic signing, Florian Wirtz. I think he is just unbelievable. He's one of the best players the Bundesliga has ever seen in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
He won Player of the Season when they were unbeaten 2 seasons ago in the Bundesliga. And by the way, that's insane to be Player of the Season,
crazy,
and not be at Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
That was the first time in the history of the Bundesliga as well they went unbeaten. And he's only 22. I think this guy is going to be generational. I think it might take a little bit of time for him to settle in.
Yeah.
And just from what I've watched of him, when I watch him, he seems like he's one of those players where he might go a little bit under the radar. He's more about he's an intelligent footballer. He's between the lines, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so I think he will need a little bit of time, but I think he's going to be a top player.
I mean, to me, he looks like a better version of McAllister a little bit, how he goes a bit unnoticed.
Yeah. And a bit more attacking and a bit more he's a good finisher as well, and I think that's important.
So he's got a bit of everything. So where do you think in Slot's system he will fit in? Where do you think he'll play?
I think I can see us starting the season, to be honest, in in our 4-2-3-1, but potentially even on the left.
Oh, really? On
yeah,
those?
and then maybe like cutting in.
Yeah.
And because I think it's hard to drop Szoboszlai right now because he's playing really well in pre-season, and I do think it will be hard to drop him, just considering he's been fantastic for us. If not, he will be playing in that number 10, and Szoboszlai will be benched. But again, I think we have a bigger squad this season. He probably will be rotated more, Szoboszlai, I mean, so that Wirtz can play more minutes, because I think you've got to be playing Wirtz.
Do you think Szoboszlai can drop into that CDM role, or do you think that's a bit out of his...
I'm not sure. No, I don't think. Yeah, I think it's a little bit out of his capacity. Yeah, like in the 8, I think he's more of a 10. Maybe some games, in like when we're playing teams in the lower half of the table, potentially. Yeah. But I'm really looking forward to this season. Yeah.
Do you think, obviously, when you Liverpool love a 4-3-3, do you think you could fit a system if you get a good CDM? Like, do you think Gravenberch could work well as a single pivot, and you could play Szoboszlai and Wirtz either side? Do you think that's a formation that could work, or do you think you need another proper box-to-box in there to give you more stability?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, like, I guess it's like kind of that interchanging formation a little bit, like that you saw with Arne Slot last season, where it would be a bit of 4-3-3 and a bit of 4-2-3-1, and sometimes it is quite hard to tell the differences between them. But what I do know is I think Wirtz will be more attacking, so it's almost like Gravenberch and McAllister will be behind Wirtz. And that's why potentially I see Szoboszlai and Wirtz working together, because they're like similar-ish players, so they can kind of... And then also with the fullbacks, with Frimpong and Kerkez, or Bradley and Kerkez, they're very attacking, and they're going to be up the pitch. So I think that could work really well for Wirtz, because he'll be finding the passes from Wirtz to Kerkez, for example.
That is a good point. So you do need another, probably defensive.
Yeah, I think that's what we need. Obviously, we'd love Isak. Don't think we really need him, but I think if Nunez go, we'll happily take him.
Do you think bringing in Isak, there'll be a lot of big personalities, big squad? I mean, you saw PSG super team didn't really perform like one. You saw a little bit with Real Madrid last season. You know, they have a world-class player in every position. Do you think that can actually be detrimental to a side? Do you think you need more players that are good and have that, but have a little bit of,
team players?
Yeah, team players that, again, go under the radar, not looking for the spotlight. Isak, obviously, as you can tell, I think he does want the spotlight on him a little bit more. Do you think that can create issues in your squad if you have too many, or do you think Isak will still be a great signing?
Potentially, yeah. And I think, it could do. And I think it comes down to Arne Slot and his management, whether he can be able to get them working as a team. Because it's true, because all of them will want to be scoring goals. Salah will want to be scoring goals. Isak will want to be scoring goals. Ekitike, Wirtz, all of them want to score. So I think it's all about Arne Slot and his management and being able to make them work together. And
Slot is quite strict as well. You see it if a player, like we saw it with Trent a little bit, when he's not playing well or when the spotlight's on him, he just takes him out of the team and he says, if a player doesn't want to play with us, that no one's bigger than the club. So I think he is a very good manager in man management.
100%.
That is. So I think you do have the right manager for it. But it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I think it'll be really interesting.
Yeah.
And then one to watch. I wanted to include this.
Who is your one to watch?
Yeah, it's Rio Ngumoha. He's been unbelievable in pre-season.
Stole him off us.
Yeah, we've taken him off Chelsea. He is insane. Oh my god! Like, he's quick. His dribbling's ridiculous. Like, I think he's gonna be so good. Like, he's a future talent.
Do you reckon?
He's insane.
Could he end up like Hudson-Odoi a little bit? He has a similar hype. Maybe not as much.
I know what you mean, but I think
Bayern had that 100 mil bid for Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah, of course.
So
I know what you mean, but I think obviously it's hard to tell when they're 16 years of age. Like, you don't know what they're going to like turn into. But when I saw him in the preseason game, like, he was a proper standout player. And I know obviously it's preseason and players like Salah and stuff are not trying as hard, but like, it's not as important to them as someone like Rio Ngumoha, who's trying to stand out. But he genuinely was. He was like the centre of attention. Like, all the balls went to him. He was on the ball all the time, dribbling, looking like almost like our best player. And that makes me think, like, wow, he's a good player. He's seriously good. But I can't believe we stole him from you.
It's quite funny.
So he's one for the future, and I think we should also manage his game time well. You don't want a situation like Lamine Yamal.
Yes.
That's Liverpool for this season.
The Liverpool talk discussion. Let us know what you think or where you think they'll come. Let us know your one to watch as well.
Yeah. And are we going to win the league? Hopefully.
I think so.
I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm just wearing a Bayern top right now. Yeah, let us know in the comments. Take care.
See ya.